Hello, welcome to today's stream, where we're going to talk about the Hacktoberfest. I know it's not October anymore, but I did want to come back and provide an update. So yeah, if you haven't caught the previous one, basically all month of October is where I can contribute to different projects and potentially receive different types of badges. So I just basically want to join in and let you guys know what happened during those last few days of the Hacktoberfest. Okay, so just to provide a recap, I decided to come up with a project for the last few days of October. And the quickest one that I could think of was to create a website. And so basically, the website would be the project I would work on and developing a website for Lightning Lisa. So I went on GitLab and tried to find a website that I could basically clone or copy into my own. So the one that I found was here on Bootstrap. Of course, this is a free template. So this one is called Modern Business. And it seems pretty simple where I can just list out different projects that I work on, what is Lightning Lisa, different stuff like that I could work on. So you may be curious, what is Bootstrap? I don't know the technical term, but briefly, we're just going to say it's just a site where you can kind of download your own web page or web page design into your own platform without having to write all of the HTML code by scratch. So yeah, and I don't feel like writing everything from scratch. So I was just gonna use this one and go from there. Upload some images into the different areas on this web page or template. Now, okay. So since I found that I want to say I forked the web page into my GitLab account, and I merged into my GitLab account. Now, in order to get some badges and stuff, I needed to request do a pull request or a merge request. So I decided to do a merge request within my own account. Now, in order to get badges, I actually needed to register this project with Hacktober. And you may be wondering, did I register this project with Hacktoberfest? I did not. So I did not get any points there. Now, when next year's comes, I will try to figure out how to post this particular project for Hacktober 2026. That way, not only that I can contribute to the webpage, but other people can potentially add pull or merge requests to this project where you can get some badges. Um, yeah, so it'll be a nice little simple project, not only for me to do, but if you want to join me, you could potentially join me as well. Um, so with that said, so I wanted to delete some of the branches that was in the account. So once I had cloned the account or forked the account, once I forked this page to my account, I want to delete all the different branches that I had. I think it was like 4 different branches. So then I put a merge request to delete one of the branches. Now, apparently that merge request did not help. But yeah, as you can see here, um, last week on October 31st, I submitted a merge request to basically delete that extra branch. Yeah, so here you can see that I submitted that request. Oh. Yeah, so here you can see I submitted that request, that merge request. And at the top is my merge request comment of basically saying that I want to decrease the amount of unnecessary branches for the goal of creating a quick website. Because again, I only had about 3-4 days to potentially, um, you know, retrieve a badge for a pull or a merge. Um, so yeah, so that's why I put the comment so that the owner would know what I was merging. And apparently, this merge didn't really create any change from what I read. And yeah, as you can see, it also says that the merge request contains no changes, which I thought it did when I hit delete, but apparently it didn't. Um, but yeah, so you can use the merge request to propose changes to your project and to discuss them with your team. My team meaning me. And to make changes, use the code drop down list above, then test them with the CI/CD before merging. And yeah. And yep, and then you can see in the activity, it showcases what does it showcase? My different activities. So yeah, so you can see that I requested for Lightning Lisa to review the request, and it was assigned to Lightning Lisa. And then today I had approved the merge request. Again, this merge didn't change anything because I didn't change anything within the code, but I did want to change the amount of branches. But yeah, so we can totally work on this next year and get some new changes added to the website. And then potentially I'll have a whole new website to utilize for Lightning Lisa. Um, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely some cool stuff. Once you get going, and it's kind of like having a group project of working with other people and things that like to code or create stuff, design stuff. And let's see. So the next part is it's just showing the active branches. Yeah, again, I didn't want all these branches. But I believe some of these branches were just like the new iterations of the Bootstrap version. Um, yeah, so I didn't need all those. So I just started deleting those pages. And so I wanted to get rid of at least the Bootstrap one. So the Bootstrap looked just similar like the master branch. But again, I believe it's just a newer version. So I just got rid of Bootstrap. Uh-huh. And I'll just be working on basically the old version. Um, or I guess when next year's come, I could download the newer version and we could work from that. We'll see. But yeah, so I got rid of Bootstrap and I want to keep the GH pages. So the GitHub pages. And that one is basically all the HTML files of those pages you saw from earlier. So when you look at the web page here, you have the home page and it has the about page, contact, pricing. So I wanted to keep that one because that seems important to actually have the website up. So we're gonna keep that one. We're gonna keep that branch. Unless I see that branch within on the master page, but I haven't done that research. Okay, so when you delete the page, it asks you, are you sure you really want to delete this? Because you don't want to lose all your work you did. But yes, I'm sure. So we get rid of that. And yeah, so that I got rid of that branch. And so this is basically what the page looks like. And now that I'm thinking about it, I can totally share the page to the repository. So if you wanted to see what happened, you could totally check that out. Give me 1 second. Yep, so there's the link to the repository. If you want to, follow along or see what I did and the branches I'm talking about, you can see it right there on the link. Okay, so yeah, so that's what that looks like, the master file. All right, the master branch, that's what it looks like. And then and then you can just see the following. You can also follow along of like my different activities I've been doing. But yeah, so here you can see what I just did, which is basically closing out that merge request. I approved it, even though there was no changes that was made to it. And then you can see I deleted the branch, which was the bootstrap branch. Yep, and then you can also see that about last week or so ago, I opened that merge request, and then today I approved it, then delete the branch, and all that jazz. So yeah. Yeah, my pleasure of sharing that link there. So definitely going, if you have a GitLab, definitely go on there and follow. And hopefully next Hacktober we can put in some great pulls and merge requests. Yeah. Okay, so what was next is, so here's the platform of after you like log in and to your Hacktoberfest account. Again, so I got 0 out of 6 badges. So there's, I believe, 6 different levels. I did not get to um get a badge level 1, but hopefully next year we can change that. And of course, yeah, so I connected my GitLab account. You can also use GitHub if you want to, but for the purposes of the live, I want to use GitLab. And then so they also, because my account's connected, they did notice that I submitted a merge request, but they let me know that the project that I was working on wasn't participating in Hacktoberfest. So yeah. So hopefully next year I can get my project set up so that not only just I can make changes, but friends, and then also the fans of Lightning Lisa can make some changes the to the project as well. Let's see. Yep, and so that is all about Hacktoberfest and what happened those last few days in October. Definitely was rushing to try to get something up and going, but I do see it does require a little bit more preparation. So, yeah. So hopefully, I can start the process in September. That way I'm not rushing the last week in um February. Well, yeah. Other than that, thanks for joining in on today's updates, and let me know if there's anything else you want me to participate in throughout the season. I think I have one more idea coming up to participate in December. Um, but we'll see. We'll see if I have the capacity to do that. To do this next activity with you guys. Other than that, thanks for joining in today, and till next time.